Hey everybody, this is Beast. Welcome back to my channel. My name is ScottyAllenDay. So 9 weeks at the gym. What a feat, huh? 9 weeks. I have gone on a roller coaster ride of mental and emotional challenges. My salty and sugary cravings are harder to manage than when I quit smoking after 30 years. 7 years ago. I am not very far from reaching that milestone of when I can be able to just completely stay away from salt and sugar as much as I like to consume them. So right now I'm 9 weeks into the gym. I have constantly kept improving. I do have to admit, a few days ago I had an unbelievable sweet tooth. Here's my notes. So I bought a Snickers. It's been years since I've had a Snickers. Now, one thing that I noticed when I had the Snickers, they were a nice chunky bar. Now they're no thicker than a Twix. And so I had one. And, you know, what I normally would do for a sweet tooth is just reach for a Dr. Pepper, drink a Dr. Pepper, and I'm good to go. But this time I said, no, I don't want the soda. And I just had the candy bar. It should be fine. And so I had it, and when I took the first bite, the caramel burned. It literally burned as it went down the back of my throat. And then all of a sudden I ended up with this really, really nasty aftertaste. I mean, what's going on with the candy bars now? They have such a nasty aftertaste. Well, yeah, they want you to stop eating candy bars, I guess. Well, who knows? But, so, you know, my candy bars, I don't really care for them anymore, especially after having that Snickers. One of the big challenges now I have right now is balance. I've taken some weight off, and I've noticed I've been getting a little clumsy when I'm walking. I went to walk into my bedroom last night, and all of a sudden I tripped over something. I couldn't regain my balance, and I ended up putting a hole in the wall and landed on my lump. Nothing was broken, unfortunately. Just a couple of little scratches, and that's about it. But holy Jesus, I mean, the balance. I never experienced that before, but you know, this is the heaviest I've ever been. And being that heavy, going through that big of a change after 6 years, 7 years, I think it's been 7 years since I quit smoking. And it took me about 1.5 years to put the weight on. So 6 or 7 years. So probably about 5 years that I've had this weight on. And I think I reached my heaviest about 3 years ago. And that was through depression and, you know, bad choices with eating and depression and, you know, a terrible job, terrible boss. And, you know, it does happen. But I've gone on this journey before. Like I said, I've lost weight before. I've gotten big and I've lost weight. And I think this is the 4th time I've done it. And this time it's even harder because the cardio, when I'm walking on the treadmill, normally it doesn't really bother me. Well, it has in the past. But it just seems like it takes forever. I'm walking on the treadmill. I'm not getting up to the speed that I need to get up to, but I'm going to start pushing even harder now. And I think that's probably where my problem with the balance is. So I'm going to start pushing myself a little bit more on the treadmill. I'm keeping myself well hydrated. I'm making sure that I'm keeping up with my protein shakes. I'm eating proper foods that I'm supposed to be eating. So my nutrition is on par. I just got to start mixing things around a little bit. And I'm taking my multivitamins every day. You know, it's just the constant challenge. My lifting progression is going great. I'm going almost right back up to where I was when I quit 7 years ago. And that's blowing my mind. That I would say probably about another week or two, I'm going to be exactly where I was when I stopped working out. Like 6 or 7 years ago. Which is amazing. But as far as the weight is, I haven't done a weigh-in yet. I don't intend on doing a weigh-in until I feel that I'm where I need to be to start my weigh-ins. When I started off, it was about 550 pounds, but I'm 6'6" tall, so it doesn't really look like I put on 550 pounds. There's a lot of weight in my legs that need to go by, and that's where my cardio and my steps come in, and I'm not getting the steps in. So as far as the balance issues, this week has been a real big mental roller coaster. I'm dragging myself to get into the gym. I'm second guessing when I sit on the machine, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is it now? Why now? Why at the 9-week mark? Why when I'm getting ready to start doing a 90-day stretch? And that's gonna put me where right at about maybe a 3 or a 2x of where 5x right now. So I'm trying to figure out why I'm slogging. Well, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I've been keeping this journal on YouTube just so that I can have people that are, if they want to be inspired by it, they can be inspired by it. But if they're not inspired by it, well, I'm sorry. But I'm going to start changing things around a little bit, and I think I'm going to start trying to do a little bit of yoga after I get done with my half-hour walk. I'm going to start doing about like 15 minutes of yoga, stretching. I used to stretch a long time ago. The very first time I was at the gym, when I didn't even know how to properly lift a dumbbell or a barbell, and well, I stretched at the end of every single workout. And I think I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to stretch to try and regain flexibility. And I think stretching might end up helping the balance issue as well. So, there's my story for this week. I ended up falling off the bandwagon having that Snickers bar. But I kind of learned my lesson. So, that's the week 9 vlog. I'm on my 90 day right now. I started my 90 days like 2 days ago. And right off the bat on my 2 days ago, and here goes a candy bar. Go figure. So, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want to leave a comment, leave the comment in the comment section below. If you like the video, share it with your friends. Hit that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. If you know somebody that wants to join my channel, let them know. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And then, like always, until next time, keep on walking.